you. Hey, Diva.
Hey.
Hi, everybody. I don't know where Perry is. V's having technical difficulties. I was not late. See, I love to clear my name and throw others under the bus. I was not late. We kept waiting on V, and I don't know what kind of problem is, and we just don't know where Perry is. I don't know. He'll show up when he feels like it. But me and Diva had to come on. Thanks for coming on with me anyway, Diva, because we got some real good stories to talk about today. Everybody's talking about the Tasha K. The Tasha K Cardi B case. Okay, Perry. Perry wants me to drop the link in the chat. He's having a problem. We're going to talk about Cardi B and Tasha K and how it's gone from bad to worse. It really is bad. Then we're going to talk about Jamie Foxx and Madonna. I'm going to get them out the way first. And then Blueface. And then if I have time, Jason Lee. Welcome, stranger.
Hey, what's up? I don't know what's going on with my computer. What's up, Viva?
All right, let's start out with Madonna really quickly. So TMZ is reporting that Madonna is sick in the hospital. Let me see if I can find that article. And that she's having a bacterial infection. Okay, TMZ is reporting that. But let me tell you what the rumors are. People are saying that Madonna is fighting for her life, that she's really, really ill, and they're trying to downplay it to the public. I don't know how old she is. Let me see how old she is.
Oh.
You think so? Let me see.
Is she in her 60s?
I don't know how.
I'm going to guess and say 60.
She's 64 years old. So I'm going to combine Madonna with Jamie Foxx. These days, when people get sick, they want to not tell the public how severe it is. Now, maybe they're doing that for business reasons. But I don't like the lies. I want to know what's going down. You know, we're always there when it's good news. Why can't we share if it's bad news?
It can be both, but I get it. You're nosy, right? So you're nosy and you want to know this thing, but they could do it for, like you said. I mean, I always thought for personal reasons. But what you said, it could be for business too, because, you know, once you get this labeled like this, I don't want to hire this person because, you know, or their health conditions or whatever. So it could be both.
So, V, you missed it. TMZ is reporting that Madonna has a bacterial infection, but the word is everybody in the business is saying, no, it's worse. She's actually fighting for her life. It's a really, really bad infection.
Oh, no.
That's what they're saying. But I'll read what TMZ is saying. It says Madonna was forced into a serious battle for her health. Well, they're kind of admitting it. After suffering a bacterial infection, which sent her into the ICU. She's in the ICU. So the rumors I'm hearing is true. And forced her to put her upcoming tour on hold. She's in ICU. That stands for intensive care unit. Wow.
Right.
Damn.
Madonna's manager shared an update on the singer Wednesday, announcing the hospital stay, but also stated her health is improving. I don't believe it. You're not in the ICU if your health is improving.
Yeah,
However,
improvement can be anything, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Madonna. So let me look again. I just Googled her age, and they're saying she's 64 years old.
Wow.
Jeez. Anyway, reading the article, it says, but he also stated her health is improving. However, she is still under medical care. A full recovery is expected. So I believe the rumors. I think it's way more serious than they're saying. She's still in ICU.
They said she allegedly came out, but the key that they said, Sharrell, was that she was found unresponsive.
Yeah.
They found her unresponsive and had to take to the hospital. And
so no wonder they're saying she's doing better then.
That part, right?
Yeah.
Because she's doing better than being unresponsive.
Right.
So They said they found her unresponsive. She was intubated. She was in the ICU, and it's a bacterial infection.
I know. I would say. I mean, she's a woman of a certain age, and you don't bounce back as quickly.
Yeah.
I know. I was talking to Perry. They say that, like, when you're older. Because I was just talking to Perry, or was it you, V, about this? About, like, if they say if an old person falls, it's really the beginning of the end. It's really dangerous. And V was saying because when you're older, when you're younger, your body repairs itself.
Right, and when you get older, like your bones are real brittle. That's why it's harder for your hips, legs, and all that stuff. Your bones are just real brittle.
Fragile, yeah.
This is my opinion, Sharrell, and I could be wrong. This is just my thoughts. Before she went on that tour, and you could Google it, there's an article out there. She said she wanted her old face back because what happened was before she went on that tour, she showed up at some award show.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to
clowning her because they felt like, what did you do to your face? Mm-hmm. So as a result of everyone clowning her, she wanted her old face back. So I think it's a possibility of it has nothing to do with this 64. It may have something to do with the fact of you just want to get too many surgeries and your body actually had enough. And then on top of that, you probably did maybe catch some infection, but the infection came as a result of this plastic surgery. We gotta make looking normal okay again. All of these it's okay to age gracefully. It's okay to like who you are when you look in the mirror. It is okay. One doctor said, what is the alternative to not getting old? It's like not being here. So would you rather be dead or would you rather go ahead and just age gracefully? I think a lot of them, if they naturally let themselves age gracefully, they would be okay.
That's never going to happen, though.
Yeah, I mean, because her face looked better originally to me.
I do too. I like the old face, but no wonder she wanted it back.
It looked like Adam Ann or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's weird though. I thought she was about ready to say, Diva, you thought she was in ICU from sadness.
Perry.
Yeah, you know I didn't say that.
Look, I will say this. When I seen her, I think it was for MTV. When I seen her at the award ceremony, I gasped. First, I said to Perry, who's that? And he said Madonna. And I said, you're lying. He said, that's Madonna.
Yeah, that's what I would be saying too. Who is that?
But Madonna has been fighting like hell to remain young. She got a BBL. Did you see her ass?
It was ridiculous.
I mean, the whole
she's
world
running around with these young guys. They in their 20s.
Yeah.
Now it's just utterly ridiculous. They want to reverse time and age backwards. But let me tell you something. I don't know if Jennifer Lopez got anything or not, but I think that gym is part of the key. And drink you some water because Jennifer Lopez looks good. Now,
but Jennifer Lopez is in her 50s. I think no matter how hard you try.
She's only 64. Look at Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett is in her 60s.
Yeah.
You can do this thing gracefully, but what you can't do is get the Botox, the lift, the pick, the plug, the this. Then you're killing yourself.
Let me say this in defense of white women. They say that they age faster, right? So let's just take, for instance, a Pamela Anderson. In her prime, she was absolutely stunning. So I think it's a decision that they have to make. If you want to keep working, it's about working.
Not always though. I mean, Madonna ain't worrying about work at this point. I mean, I think it's about being shallow.
Perry, if Madonna aged and her neck was all loosey and the face dropped down,
well, when it's time, it's time. If you're too old to go out on the road, sit your ass down somewhere. When it's time, it's time.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. And you said this to me when I was in my 20s, V. You said the hardest part of aging is you physically look different.
Yeah.
But your mind stays the same. So Madonna still had Madonna in her head that she was.
Oh yeah. In her mind, like a virgin.
So she still got stuff to
But
do.
she can look in that mirror and see that gray hair and all that stuff. You can see. I mean, your mind stays the same. Your mind don't age. I mean, your mind is okay as long as you're keeping it. But you can look in that mirror and see something going on there. You might be too old to be out there dancing like a virgin.
And let me tell you about the race thing. I'm not trying to be racist here, but my son went to school in Kentucky, in Lexington. He went to the University of Kentucky. And so I'm raised in California. I'm living in Vegas, and I'm used to the women out here. And I'm not kidding. Everybody in LA look the best that they can look. When I went back to Kentucky and people was aging gracefully, I was shocked. Like, whoa, how do you walk around looking like that? So you're not going to work if you age gracefully. Diva, do you see what I'm saying? Because you're saying, let's just go back. That's never going to happen where we go back to aging gracefully and it's accepted.
No,
it's never going to happen.
The thing is, though, they have access to more than we do. The average person has to work every day, and maybe as they get older and they get on a fixed income, that they got to pull 2 and 2 together to make ends meet, right? They got all of these resources. They could live in the gym. They got a chef.
No. It has nothing to do with age. When you go to California, everybody's invested into their looks, right? V, am I lying?
So
no, that's true. That's true.
In a different way, though. Why can't you invest in the natural way? Go to the gym, get you a good chef, eat from the farm to the table. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep you nice, and it's gonna have you look good. Come on,
sometimes it isn't enough. Sometimes it isn't enough, especially when you're competing with the people that invest money into their looks. So if I come in a natural 64, automatically I'm gonna look 74. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
But they dog females out anyway. Even if you are an older female with a ton of plastic surgery in Hollywood, they're gonna take the younger version anyway over you.
Anyway, so look at Madonna. She can go. Madonna can go there with that puffed up face with a younger girl standing there, and I don't care how long young she thinks she look, they're gonna take the younger person. So all of that is not necessary.
Y'all are messy. I gotta move on. My sympathies goes out to the women, because we gotta play the game in order to work. Y'all are messy. Why
see what Bonji said.
Isn't it better to be unalive with a cute behind? Y'all are messy.
It serves no purpose.
We could talk about white women getting plastic surgery for their face, and we can talk about the black women in exploding the big butts. Okay. Some people's butts are bigger than my head.
Yes, sir. Mix a lot.
Anyway, so let's move on. So also I wanted to mention the rumor about Jamie Foxx. So the rumors is that Jamie Foxx suffered a stroke. That's the rumor. And that it affected him really bad. And they're saying that they're looking at permanent damage.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Ugh. Like what? Mental damage or damage, like a physical damage or what?
That stroke can cause so much damage. It could affect your speech. It can make you paralyzed. It could change the format of your limbs, because my hand goes like this now. I don't know why. From a stroke.
Or you can lose the strength or something like that. Like say like writing or stuff like that. It can just like sort of semi-paralyze your body to a extent, I think.
Oof.
Yep.
So the rumors is that his daughters are taking it very, very hard, and they're trying to. And they're the reason. I don't know about the youngest one, but the oldest one, was it Corinne? She's the one that suggested these lies to begin with. At some point, I do understand privacy, and we're not entitled to know about your whole life. But when you're a celebrity, you can't pick and choose. Like, I'm going to tell you this, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm also not a celebrity, and I know it's very stressful when people are in your business. Was the BBL worth all this, child? We could say whatever we want about BBLs. We had K Michelle come out and say, "Don't do it; it's bad for you." I think even Cardi B said her ass is injected with something she don't even know what it is.
In my opinion,
they're not going to stop.
It's only.
I don't understand why Black women get inject those injections when we're naturally born with big butts. I don't get it.
Let me tell you why.
People won't think.
And I can tell you why. I don't care what men say. It makes them weak in the knees.
No, it don't. No.
I mean, for real. Most African Americans love those big butts. It is what it is.
They do, right, to a certain degree. But have you seen some of these butts?
Yeah, lopsided.
It looks like they're gonna tip over, but they're not gonna stop. Especially too, if you are a stripper, they say it's night and day.
But we are naturally born with big butts. Black women are made that way.
Don't fight me.
We used to be ashamed of them. They made us feel ashamed that we had such big butts, and now that's our natural look. And then you go get bigger. Yeah. That's crazy.
I remember back in the day, the black girls had to tape up their butts so it wouldn't be big.
Yeah, we used to be ashamed of our big butts.
Yeah. Perry's trying to get you going, V. He up there laughing. He likes big butt too, but you can hang it up, Perry.
Sharrell, I think they may like to look at it and see it on the Instagram and all that, but at the end of the day, a lot of them, they may play around with the big butt, but they really go back to natural. They don't want all this fake and your booty look good in the picture, but then I come touching and it's hard as a rock from whatever you put in it. I'm
about to change subject because y'all trying to get me in trouble. I'm just saying why they get their butt so big, because the men love it. That's it. Now, I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm not saying it look good. Some of them get it so big, like
they
can't even fit. Look tipped over.
Y'all are messy. They talk about Tiny's butt in the chat. Y'all saw. All right, because I want to get to this Tasha K thing because I've been gone. Oh, you guys, and I will do a live probably tomorrow because I'm tired. We just got off the plane a couple hours ago. Me and Perry just got off the plane, so we'll let you know what happened in court. But when I was in court, you guys were blowing up my Instagram and all of this about this Tasha K stuff. And so when I left, they were fighting. They did the 13-hour fight. I guess it went over yesterday. I mean, all weekend they've been talking about Tasha K.
It was a damn marathon.
I'm going to say this about Tasha K before we speak our minds, because I let everybody speak their mind on this channel. Still talking about butts. I don't kick anybody when they're down. And I think I've said this before. It's not that I don't know what's going on. I just don't kick people when they're down because we all get a turn. We all get a turn. Also, I know what it feels like when everybody turns on you. I ain't saying you. I just know that's not a good feeling. That's it. So I just tell the story and I don't even try to
go one way or the other.
Yeah, go one way. I'm just going to tell you the story. It's up to you to decide how you feel. That's how I remember I've fought this for so long, and I should be a pro at this by now. Everybody kept saying, Sharrell, stop giving your opinions. And remember, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And then it just gets me in trouble every time. I cannot have a normal conversation anymore because whoever's on the opposing side will get mad and it's just a mess. So I'm just going to tell you what happened. So it looks like it didn't go good in court for Tasha K. And it's so much, I don't even know where to begin. There's only two blogs right now that are covering the case. It's what's Byron's? Byron Dennis. And I know it's called Hip Hop Inquirer. I don't want to give
yeah, that's it.
Byron Dennis is actually in the courtroom, and it looks like official Ken Barbie is. So I'm gonna do official Ken Barbie first. So I'm shouting out, everybody getting their credit. I'm not stealing anybody's material. These are the two people that were in the courtroom. And I'm going to start with the notes for Fisher Ken Bari. It was really, really bad. Yeah. It didn't look good in court. And I'm not saying how I feel about it. I'm just telling you what happened. What is this? Oh, Lord. No, no, no. Okay, let me put this on the screen and we'll get started. It was so much that I'm going to condense it because I don't have all day to get everything. And I'm telling you, this is secondhand information. If you want the details, go to Dennis Byron's chat. And it's a channel. It's even more detailed than official Ken Barbie. And I'll just read Ken Barbie's notes. It says, Tasha K attempted to gain sympathy from the court during a bankruptcy hearing yesterday by claiming that there's been several humiliating headlines about her since losing her defamation case to Cardi B, and that this has also made it hard for her to work and get companies to sponsor her, limiting her income. Well, okay. And then he gives his opinion. I mean, she gives her opinion. I'm not going to get into that. It says, when the judge asked Tasha, had she spoken with Cardi in an effort to work out a payment arrangement, Tasha admitted that she had not. She also admitted the only contact they've had is back and forth on social media due to her continuing report on Cardi. I'm leaving out his opinion, or her opinion. I'm sorry, her opinion. This all becomes even more interesting as it appears Tasha may have been less than honest about her income, not only during this, but also with the IRS. She also not only claimed that she does not have a mobile app. You know, her app that we all know about. I think it's called Tasha K.
Tasha K.
She didn't have it anymore, but is also seemingly being shady about her assets. When the Louis Vuitton bags came into question, she first claimed that they were old, so not really of value. However, when asked to present those, she now has to try and find them. While Tasha, from the beginning, obviously wrote a check. Okay. What else? It appears that she may have been also open Pandora's box. Now, this is what's serious. And now this could get much worse than anyone imagined, especially with the possibility of Uncle Sam coming into the picture. Okay. Let me explain in more detail what she's talking about. She's saying that she gave inconsistent answers about how much rent she paid. Okay, she went from $2,500 to $5,000 plus. I'll put it that way. Also, she moved her assets after the judge told her. Now, I've been in court before. I put a lien on somebody's house, and if you move assets after the lawsuit is filed, they're not going to acknowledge it. It's going to be back to what happened when everything went down. But she had a court order not to change it, and she changed them. Also, things that they said that she put down owing her old attorney Olga as a creditor. But then they said, well, how much do you owe Olga? She said nothing. She paid it. I'm just telling y'all, would y'all stop?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's diva. That's diva.
She was inconsistent with the amount of back taxes that she owed. Also, she did not turn in all of the back taxes. You said paperwork was missing, Perry?
Yeah, some filings, like years, you just don't file.
Also, go ahead, V.
For taxes, you mean, Perry?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, she said she was planning to sue her attorneys for malpractice, but she doesn't have any money. I was just pointing out the inconsistency. The reason, too, that she could not forget or state wrong numbers is because Cardi B's team hired a forensic accountant, and I'm being told they were the top in their field. So Forensic accountant is when you follow the money.
Right.
And you want to know, where did the money go? Where is it? Down to a T.
Where's that damn money?
Show me the money.
Yep.
Now, this weekend, when Cardi B was, Tasha exposed the fact that Offset was cheating. And I did a report on it. It was a 13-hour affair. Like, it was a mess. Cardi kept saying, let's see if you think this is funny on Monday. I think that Cardi knew about the forensic accountants and what was revealed. She also kept saying that, you think I don't know about your accounts in Africa? You think I don't know that? Now, I like to do, also, it looks like, this is
it's gonna
really
hurt
bad.
me.
It looks
It's
like
gonna hurt me.
the chapter 11 that she's filing bankruptcy is not going to go through, because chapter 11 is for businesses, but everything that she was talking about was her personal debt, not the business's debt. That's not good. It's not good. I will say this. I know there's more to the Tasha K story. I don't know why she chose to handle it this way, not saying more. V, why isn't she talking about it?
About, you said there's more to the story?
That me and you know. How come she's just not? Why is she just taking?
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and just guess that if you on the line for something and there's more to the story and you're not seeing what that more is, you're covering up for something or somebody. That's all I'm saying. You're either covering up for something or somebody. If there's more to the story and you're not saying what it is, and it's something that maybe could help you or get you out of the way you're going, out of the direction you headed in, if it's more that you could say and you're not saying it, you're either covering up or trying to protect something or somebody. And that's what I believe.
Now, Diva, you said you don't give a damn if there's more to the story or not. Right, Diva? You're saying she's in deep trouble. Go ahead.
Because come on, Sharrell. I'm going to cover up for somebody, but for so much.
Right.
Like I tell all my friends, I got your back, but I ain't going to jail for nobody.
You're not going to go to jail for me?
It ain't that much protection.
They ain't going to come clink me. No. One of us need to be on the outside. I put money on your books. I write you every week. Call me all the time. I got you from the outside. I'm not getting clinked up for nobody. And so even if she's covering for somebody, she didn't have to go this far. Like Portia said, wrong road.
Yep.
Wrong road.
But wait a minute. You said she didn't have to go this far. When you get into something and you start covering up for somebody, you don't know how far you're gonna go. You don't know that at the beginning.
Paperwork,
no, that's fine.
When they send you the paperwork, B, they say you got to show up to court because somebody's suing you. You know how far it's went. Now you got a whole cease and desist, and you got up and told the people you wiped your butt with a cease and desist. Well, here we are. Here we are.
Right, because you don't know ahead of time how far this is gonna go. This could have been something that might have went through court when she could have won in court. We don't know. How do you know? You can't predict the future.
You know why I know? Because let me tell you about court for the most part. Okay, for the most part with court, you will never get a jury of your 12 peers. It ain't gonna happen because your peers don't even want to serve on the jury. That's number one. Number two, it's a money game. If you don't have money for the right lawyers, and Tasha said it herself that her lawyers was trash, then you're not going to win.
Trash.
You're not going to win. She said herself, my lawyers was trash. So if you know your lawyers were trash and you know you wasn't going to win, you call the people to the side and say, let's go to mediate back here. Let's go mediate back here because you don't have no money. You ran out of cash. Let's go mediate. And let me see if Cardi B, before this thing goes any further, I got called for jury duty a lot. And sometimes once I was on the jury, they say, you know what, give us a break. They mediated back there. And then they tell you, you know what, we don't need you anymore because they settled it out of court. So she had a lot of opportunities along the way on the wrong road. There were stop signs, there were yield signs, there were signs saying, hell no, girl, don't come this way.
Right.
And she flew past all of them and she got a ticket every time. So
That's what you.
go ahead.
That's what you assume. That's what you assuming, Diva. When you in a court and you have a lawyer, first of all, when you have a lawyer, when you in a court, you don't know if that lawyer is not a good lawyer. That lawyer is telling you, I can get this done for you. I can do this for you. I can do this for you. All we have to do is go in front of the judge and see what the judge says.
But
And it's the ruling of the judge, not the ruling of the attorney.
No, but
Right.
So
he said, listen, Tasha K came out of her own mouth and said that there's some things that went down in that courtroom that should not have gone down. So Tasha K knew she was on a train wreck every single day that she was in that courthouse. She knew she was in a train wreck. So she had the opportunity to abort mission and she did not. Okay. She came out of her own mouth several times and said, my lawyer was trash. Even when she showed up in her white on her channel after she lost, she sat there and said, the machine, the machine, the machine.
Right.
She knew what was going down.
listen, we're going back to saying that same thing again. You're not going to be in the courtroom and then all of a sudden you see you losing and go, hey, y'all, come over here. I'm losing now. Let's switch this around. You're going to still try to fight it out. You're going to try to get the lawyers to say the right thing, to get the people to understand the right stuff. You're going to fight that out. You're not going to predict that, okay, well, I'm losing now. I got to switch this whole thing around. That's just not happening in no courtroom. You don't do it right there and then.
B, I'm sorry to tell you this.
Go ahead.
I know you support it. I'm just saying, as we know, the lawyers didn't win, right? And when they missed it the first time, she brung them back for the appeal.
Come on.
Okay. So
But Perry, let me just stop you here. You said yourself, because we have claimed bankruptcy before.
Right.
And you said you didn't speak when you went to court, but
no, I didn't.
Her attorney sat there and let her dig a hole for herself. Why didn't they intervene?
I could have said a couple words doing bankruptcy. You know, your attorney, that's why you hire them. They go in, and before you even go, see, this is the whole thing, and I don't understand. Before you go, you submit so much paperwork before your attorney even file. And they know it's certain requirements you got to meet. Your attorney, they got programs on their computer. They type all this stuff in. And by the time you even go there, the trustee and everybody already, even the judge already seen it out, right?
So why did her attorneys do more?
That part, I don't know. But then even, I don't understand why she even had to answer those questions. Those questions should be answered and given to them ahead of time. So if anything, they would have came and said, hey, do you live here? She'd have been like, yes or no. You know, because sometimes they ask you just a little small question like that. But they was on a phone call. It was like a whatever, however they did it online, whatever. They wasn't
conference.
Conference, right? So I'm not sure. Somebody should have did something, because you said inconsistency. I get it. Straight lies, though. I mean, those wasn't inconsistent. It was just people lying.
Listen, Sharrell, somebody said it in the chat. The judge told her lawyer, you need to go back to law school.
So, they did?
So if all of this is happening right before your eyes and you don't realize that, you know, you about to crash and burn at the next stop, you got to take ownership in this debacle.
What you gonna do, Diva?
Say that again.
Hello? What you gonna do?
Listen, you can talk to the people and say, you know what? Can we mediate? Can we have a mediation back here? And let me see what we can do instead of continuing this on. The courts don't really want to be there for 7 days over no nonsense, or 12 days or whatever. So if y'all two can work it out by any means, the courts is in favor of that. See if y'all can take 24 hours or whatever and work out some type of deal and come back, we'll sign the paperwork and everybody be happy and move on. And if you knew you didn't have money for lawyers, then you went back. You went back for appeal so you could get the same judgment all over again. Boom, pay the bill. What I mean, so and my thing is right, and then let's forget about those two things. Let's go afterwards, and you still want to sit and go back and forth with this chick via social media. You
Yeah.
had to have bumped your head against a wall several times.
Well, we're talking about somebody's personality right now, and she, you know her from the way she is. She's not just gonna sit back and roll over because she not winning in court.
So
She
she want to
she
get
stands up for herself. She
Yeah.
stands up for herself.
she
She
rather
talks about stuff.
Well, she
What?
do, right? But V, I get it. She's feisty. She's
Yeah, she's very
pri-
feisty. She's not
she
gonna just roll
okay.
over and play dead.
Right. She's prideful, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's consequence to that too.
mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you get to know when to hold them, know when to fold them,
Know
know
when to
when to
walk
run
away.
away, and know when to hide that money.
Yeah.
But let me say this. Let me say this. And this is not even taking aside. This is just facts. When you're in a court of law, your attorney is supposed to protect you.
If you
Mhm.
let them. If you
Pharrell,
let them.
there's a lot of people behind bars right now because the attorney did them dirty.
And so half of this problem, you have to put on the attorney's lap too. Like, and some attorneys are so bad. Some attorneys are so bad.
I get it. But then I got an answer for that too, Sharrell. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I mean, because
Because
this wasn't a court appointed attorney.
Mhm.
She handpicked this attorney.
Mhm.
So you know
Mhm.
what though? I'm saying, look, it's bad when you pick somebody and things come out this way, but it's a thing called accountability.
Mhm.
That's the person you chose.
Mhm.
You should have did more research at this point.
Mhm.
Oh, come on now.
What do you think, Perry? You think the attorneys was just that damn bad? Like,
Well,
there's been times,
did they
and
say
I've said this.
anything?
I've been to court 5 times. My attorneys, I have so much trust in them. They'll tell me you don't have to come. I got this. Don't Perry my line.
Sharrell, you saw a track record with your attorney, Sue, of helping you win every case.
Yeah.
You
And
was
you
like,
didn't pick-
another win in
Yeah.
my back pocket.
And
Yeah.
Sharrell, you just didn't pick any attorney. So
Yeah,
that's what we go back to.
Mhm.
But when you don't, how many times you think she's been in court and had to pick attorney? When you pick an attorney, you picking who you think is okay. You don't know you don't know ahead of time if this attorney gonna be able to do this or not. You just
I
going
know,
by.
I know, V, I get it. You don't know when you pick them, but you're taking an educated guess. And if you're wrong, and you pay the price. And when the court date is over with,
Right.
you lose the case.
Hold on, let me read this really
That's
quick
what
because I
happened.
just see something. When she refused to take videos down, Stevie Wonder could see where the case was going, but Tasha is just too proud to admit fault. Okay, and then I seen an interesting one right here. Oh yeah, this is it. She picked a criminal defense attorney for a civil case. I didn't know. I'm assuming they're talking about Olga.
Yeah,
She was
right,
wrong
right.
for choosing that attorney, and her attorney was wrong for taking on her case. Yeah. Knowing that wasn't her area of expertise. Well, then that makes sense. Because I'm like, what kind of attorney is this?
I'm saying that's what I just said. You picking you're picking an attorney that you think is okay. In hindsight, you can go and say, "Oh, damn, I picked the wrong attorney. I should have got a criminal attorney for this today." But you don't know that during the time you're going through that. You don't have nobody to tell you what attorney to pick. You're just trying to get somebody to represent you in court.
B. Somebody told me this a long time ago. I don't know who it was. Could have been my daddy. Hell, could have been my neighbor. He said, "Ignorant is not an excuse."
He's talking facts there. Come on now.
I'm saying it could be a lot of things, but what I'm saying is she simply could have bypassed all this, and I know it's things behind it.
Mm-hmm.
If she's safeguarding somebody, it was a choice,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a choice not to take those damn videos down.
Come on.
Period. All these are choices in life.
Right.
When we make a bad choice, we pay for it.
She's a blogger, and if somebody start telling you to put this video down, take that one down, put this one up, put that one up, you're gonna fight back if you that type of person.
Right? I get it, and then sometimes you can win, and then what's the other part? Sometimes your ass can lose.
No, you're gonna leave V alone. I'm protective of V, okay? You're gonna leave V alone. She's in a bad situation now. And is she in too deep? That's the question I'm going to ask you guys. And I wanted to say something else. So I'm listening to Byron yesterday. and he's got Pam on there, and she's saying that if you lie on a tax form, this is the reason why Teresa Giudice went to jail. That's what they're saying.
That's the reason why anybody would go to jail if they catch you lying on taxes.
It's a couple ways this thing can go bad, just to me. Like, it's a such thing called bankruptcy fraud. Ain't no shit you joke around with. Now, either they can go to that point, just like sometime in court, they can get you for perjury, or they can just dismiss the stuff or whatever, right? So but I don't see her winning. If they get her for bankruptcy fraud, she may do time. If they dismiss it, the bankruptcy was the only thing saving Cardi for collecting all her shit. So I don't know how this is gonna go.
Okay, Dee, let me ask you. Let me read this really quick. She knew it was all.
Let me say this to Perry. Let me say this, Perry, real quick. You should know how it's gonna go. You said she should foresee all her problems. You should know how this gonna go.
Well,
okay, go ahead, Sharrell.
No, I just know it's a such thing in life called karma. If you keep doing certain things, shit happens. I can't tell you what day of the week is gonna happen. Now, I'm not that good at it, but since you want to know, some bad things gonna happen to it. Just it's not looking good, B. So if you want me to buy you a cushion for your back while you lean back,
you better leave me alone. so it's not.
Don't worry, I get him. Don't worry, I get him. Go ahead, Sharrell.
You have to admit this, Perry, is when this all first went down, nobody foreseen jail.
No.
So it just kind of spun out of control, and you have to.
The jail came in is after the judgment, okay? And when the judge told you don't move shit, right? When you start disobeying his orders, they can get you for contempt of court. That it could be a fine or it could be jail time. So that's when I think we entered this. And then if that wasn't good enough, you can't walk into this damn bankruptcy court and Tasha do the best interviews. Best interviews, that's fine. But she got to get her damn facts right before she walk in there. And she can't wait for her sorry ass bankruptcy attorney to step up for her. She got to notice her damn self. If you don't learn one time, you go to court with Cardi B with sorry ass attorney.
What do you do now? What do you do now? Is there anything she can do now?
A lot of times the judges don't let you just change to attorneys.
So what now?
She said you have to get permission to change attorneys. Well, and then that's more money.
I'm sure that judge probably.
This is the day I'm just gonna switch attorneys. You can't just do that.
If he now said in court, right, her attorneys need to go back to school, I'm sure they would give you a chance to change. And I think you do have the right. And I don't think most Georgia judges would stop that. At a certain point, she had a time to change judges. So, attorneys.
Thank you, Bonchi.
Look, let's not make excuses. We just talking about the facts. Now, do I really want her going through this stuff? Not really. I don't. But I'm saying I didn't create this. It's her choices.
Let me ask you this, you guys. Everybody on this stage is a blogger. Do you think that this is going to set a precedence for other bloggers? Every time something happens now, they're going to tell us they're going to sue us?
No, when people tried this. Go ahead, B.
I'm just saying I'm not a blogger, but that makes it easy for everybody. Every time you open your mouth, they think that you said something they didn't like. Oh, they can take you to court now. It just sets a precedent that every time you have to be careful. You can't talk back. You can't do this. You can't post something. You can't do this. You can't do that because I'll take you to court now. That's what that says.
I get it. I see. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm saying no, because as a regular blogger who has some common sense, nobody sticks to the same story like it's a series every day, 7 days a week, 2 hours a day, and has 100 videos on the same exact subject on the same exact person. Damn. So I think that if you run yourself with integrity, if the story's out there and it's hot, you talk about it. If it's still hot the next day, you talk about it. But you don't talk about it 24/7. So her situation, maybe they're going to threaten that, because a lot of people's like, shut up, you're going to get sued. And I'll be like, sue for what?
Right, that's okay.
Well, so you ain't gonna throw that stupidity in my face when I know how I operate and I know what I'm doing is not the wrong role. I'm not picking one individual, Kevin Hart, and every day I'm saying he's stupid. I don't like him. I don't like his kids. He did this, he did that. Nobody's doing that. So if you do your regular business and it is the truth that you put it out there, you're going to be fine. Her situation is very unique because, and she even admitted, like the Don said, she admitted in the court documents that she knew was not true and she lied.
Now, see right
Well,
there.
let me say this, because Diva, I've been threatened to be sued so many times I've lost count.
Right.
I've been given cease and desist
Right.
so many times I've lost count.
Did you wipe your butt with it?
No, but I'm saying it makes the talent or whoever you're talking about, if they think that you're saying something they don't want you to talk about, they're going to threaten you with a lawsuit. You just haven't had your turn. When you get your turn, come back. This definitely has changed the way that the subject matter handles bloggers. Now they think all they have to do is tell us they're going to sue us and we shut the hell up. It's made blogging harder. That's what I was saying. As a blogger, I wish it didn't go down that way. I guarantee you, Diva, you're going to come across somebody one day that wants to shut you up when you're telling the damn truth.
I'm sure. Now that I don't disagree with, Sharrell, but what I'm saying to you is I'm not going to be relentless on any individual or any subject that I will find myself down that road. I mean, let's be clear here. When you want to, after the fact, you have a $4 million judgment and you still want to go on your Instagram and do more stories and keep talking about this girl, that gotta be, it's running in the borderline of excessive. Like, it's just too much, right? It's too much. I would have, listen, if I didn't stop with the cease and desist, I promise you this, when that judge would have hit that $4 million judgment against me, I would have fell out in the courtroom. I would have passed out. And believe me, I would have been working out some type of payment plan with her, and her name would have never ever come out my mouth again. I would have been good.
Let me tell you what happened to me. This is a true story. I was just on a panel one day, just on a panel. I didn't even say anything on the damn panel. Okay, I was on a panel. Somebody didn't like what was being said on the panel. They put me in a lawsuit with some other people, realized that the other people on the panel didn't have any money, and the whole lawsuit became about Sharrell. Where is Star Marie?
That's facts.
There was two people in this interview. Where is Star Marie?
Yeah, in Mexico, I think.
That's what. Hold on, let me see this. I'm sorry, but Defiant Tasha K didn't remember the lies she had told already. This is one hard lesson she will learn from. You just can't lie to the government without receiving consequences. You cannot lie to the IRS. You just can't. Hey, everyone, and Auntie Diva, don't be coming for my girl, Tasha K. In my opinion, love you, Auntie. Thank you. She said she loves you, Diva.
Auntie.
This is going on too far, V. People might end up in jail.
It's gotten out of control. It's gotten out of control.
You're a Tasha K extremist. You're her. What do you do from here?
And people are wanting to see her just go down. And I'm saying all the stuff she's doing, she's fighting back. She's trying to keep what she got. She's trying to keep what she got. She's fighting back. She's not going on laying over and rolling over and playing dead in a corner somewhere. She's talking. She doesn't like Cardi, so she talks about Cardi. I mean, people want to just see her, I guess, just shrivel up and go in a corner and just say, I owe $4 million now. I ain't got nothing else. I should say nothing else about nobody ever again.
I think people just want her to see her do the right thing.
Yes, come on now.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to see her do the right thing. And
which is what?
You find with her just doing, well, I don't care if you turn off my cable. I'm just going to get it in my mama's name.
No. I'm saying...
you know what though? Listen what I'm saying.
I'm saying she's fighting back. That's what she's doing. She's fighting back. She knows that she lost in court. She knows she owes that money. But what is she supposed to do? Just stop
pay it,
everything now?
pay it, V.
Well, let her go write a check for $4 million
No,
real quick. We'll be right back.
No, the whole thing is, if she'd have did it the right way at that point, bankruptcy court do help you.
Yes.
You get to
help pay?
Excuse me?
They help pay?
No, they help you keep money in your pocket where you can live off of while you paying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
payment plans should have been done. But some people, I'm just keeping it real, V, saying the hell with that because it's a lot of street lawyers out there. People all the time, no, you ain't get to pay that child. Just take your name off the account.
Yep. Come on now, Perry. Talk to the people.
It happens like this all the time. People think they got the quick way, but court don't really work that way. It's just in our mind when people talk about on the street. You ain't taking my shit. I just give it to my neighbor. The judge told you don't move a damn thing.
Now I don't like the way you talking to V. Okay, I don't like how you talking to me. So I'm gonna have to jump in. I said I was gonna be new. I got to see you are not gonna talk to my damn mama like that. Now listen.
I'm sorry, mother-in-law. I'm just talking about
what she's saying is this thing has slowly escalated, and now Tasha is just in over her head, right? V, that's what you're saying.
That's what I said, and I'm saying, and what she's supposed to do now? That's what I keep saying. I understand what Perry's saying, how the procedures work and all this, but what is she supposed to do now? This is not who she is. She's gonna fight till the end.
Okay,
well,
right.
And she's gonna suffer the consequences.
Okay. And then
that's obvious.
It's simply you got to accept the L.
Yeah.
First step to recovery is admitting.
Yeah.
Right. Take the L and then say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna move on. Let me try to work this out. I mean, we all pay bills every month.
Yeah.
She could have probably worked out
what you're talking about, Perry. Are you saying go to the judge, go to your attorney? What are you saying? What happens next if you're Tasha K?
Right now?
Yeah. Right now.
It's some problems because the marathon over the weekend. That marathon did not help a damn thing.
No.
If Cardi B, look, Tasha been owing Cardi B this $4 million for months now, right? Things been sort of mellowing out, but now you don't came back. Not only you ain't paid the girl the $4 million, you done messed up her marriage.
Oh, come on,
Perry.
Let him talk.
No, wait a minute. Hold on, because I gotta intercept here. You acting like she should just go write a check for $4 million and this whole thing be okay.
No. I can't write a check for $4 million. I know she can't neither, right? What I'm saying is she got to put that judgment on layaway where you pay a little bit at a time. That's what bankruptcy is for.
$1 million a month?
No. You know what? The bankruptcy law allow you to have one house and let you have enough money to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Now you ain't gonna be taking no damn cruises or trips or nothing.
Hold on, Perry. I'm getting behind in these messages.
Okay,
now, y'all know V, my mother. I can't take it.
I love
you, V. But that's straight stutter. You got defending Tasha. Y'all leave my.
No, you're right though, because V got to realize this, and I know.
No, wait. Let me.
I ain't think about them people. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and they don't like it.
Okay, you know you trolling. It's okay. Blink twice if you need help. Miss B, we love you, but Tasha had to pay the piper. They're being disrespect. I mean, they're being respectful, D, but they're not agreeing.
You know,
I know.
For you to not have no money, you keep saying I ain't got it. I never known a person that didn't have it and is in an apartment that the rent is $6,500. That's not I ain't got it apartment. I ain't got it apartment is a studio that costs $800. That's called a bar.
Okay. You live in a nice house, Diva. You live in a nice house. I ain't seen the whole thing, but it looks nice from where I'm sitting. You live in a nice house. Now go tomorrow and live in a trailer park, okay? Because you owe somebody. Switch your lifestyle real quick.
Yes.
Because what Diva saying is she live in a nice place, but she don't owe nobody $4 million.
That part.
Okay. No, I didn't hear Diva say that, Perry.
I know.
It's written all over
I gotta be Team V, huh?
Okay, it's written all over Diva's face. I can read that.
Oh, that ain't no Diva's face. That's on your face.
For the first time ever, I'm connecting with Perry.
Yeah.
Listen, no, B, listen.
First time.
Listen,
Yeah.
have you ever seen somebody that said they ain't got it and they're in a luxury apartment in the sky? $6,500?
Living like
Donald Trump, a whole bunch of people doing it. Y'all just focusing on her.
No, D, we focusing on her because
all in her building. She got a full gym and a spa and a sauna in her building.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that did it. Y'all just focusing on her. It's a lot of people that say they don't have money, and they broke. And you go to their house and you go like, where you don't have the money at? You doing this? You doing that?
Who we supposed to focus on is the judge, the trustee, and Tasha. It's her bankruptcy case. She filed it.
Right.
So it's no.
And your point? What's your point?
No, you said we focusing on her. We focusing on.
No, I'm saying y'all focusing on her as far as she's saying that she can't afford this and she can't afford that, but she lives like this and she lives like that.
Okay,
There's a whole lot of people that do that every day.
Okay, right. But right now, I'm just be honest with you.
But they not saying they ain't got it.
Right. If
They do say they don't have it. Yes, they do. What, Perry?
Okay, y'all. Y'all need to leave V alone. Y'all back up.
I'm your neighbor. You owe me $1,000, but you tell me every day you ain't got it, but you come out of $6,000 a month apartment.
Mm-hmm.
It's $6,500.
You got to make a way to get it, like lessen your rent. Like
ain't nobody ever owed you money, Perry, and you seen them doing something and you like think, damn, why is that person doing this and they owe me money? That ain't never happened to you.
I have seen them, and I walked up and said, "Where my damn money at?"
And what about it?
Right, where my money at?
They still do it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
People are telling you to smoke weed every day in the chat. I want you to tell us, without being interrupted, what makes you a fan of Tasha K and things from your side. Thank you for becoming a member, because they won't let you talk. Go ahead, V. What made you a fan of Tasha K?
She's a black businesswoman. She's handled herself really well. She got up to 1 million subscribers. I respected her for that. Now, she has to entertain those subscribers every day to keep her show up. She did a great job. Somebody could have gave her some wrong information. I mean, I don't think she's just a straight out liar. Somebody could have gave her some wrong information. She could have thought it was okay at the beginning, and then maybe at some point she found out that it wasn't. But okay, it's too late now. I'm already out there with this. So I don't think she's a bad person like people making her out to be. I just think that she got into a bad situation and it got out of hand. And now look where it is.
Right. And I agree with you with that. And I say bad things happen to all of us.
Perry, you need to come off of Avatar because I know you're smoking.
No.
Perry, stop smoking in the house. What's wrong with you? Look at him. He can't even say nothing.
Looking guilty.
I'm starting to feel like Tasha K.
Perry, say your last words because we're gonna. I haven't even dropped the lines. We've been arguing a whole hour.
Oh no, I'm just saying this, Sharrell. Like, I understand what V's saying. Like, at the end of the day, I wouldn't wish this on nobody, right? But when a person refused to follow the rules in life, it's consequences.
Like you ain't following them now, smoking in the house like that.
No, and I had to stop.
I
paid the price.
Yeah.
Diva, what are your last words before we start taking calls?
Me? Yeah. Well, you know what? Of course, we all, have compassion for her and would never want to personally see a fellow, YouTuber go down this road. But you know what? If you call me Sharrell and you be like, Diva, that's not the cross you want to die on. I'm going to say thank you, Sharrell. And you know what? I'm going to fall back. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm sure there were many people, including her own husband. If the man you lay down with, the man you said I do to, can't stop you, then nobody will. So you have to be, unfortunately, if I get in my car and I speed, I take the chance of the cops pulling me over and giving me a ticket. If I'm driving and I'm drunk, I take the chance of losing my license and so forth and so on. So she took a whole lot of chances, and those chances in this particular area had her lose. So the very thing that gained her notoriety on YouTube and built up her channel, her mouthpiece, is the same thing that ended up taking her down. I hate to see it go down this way, but if no one can tell her to stop, then who is? And listen, even if you want to negate all of that, if you don't know better than to not lie about that to the IRS, or you in bankruptcy court and you getting sworn in, there's no hope for you, in my opinion. Because if I would have pushed my lies, trust and believe, once I swore in the courtroom, it would have stopped right there. Before I signed some bankruptcy papers swearing to this, you knew you wasn't supposed to move nothing. But for whatever reason, you thought you was above it all, and I'm going to move property, shake this, do that, and do whatever. Well, here you are.
And let me say this. This is just a fact. This ain't taking it. This is a fact. Mm-hmm. Tasha K, you have to get different attorneys. I've seen people like Casey Anthony unalive their children in broad daylight and walk away scot-free.
Facts.
You have to get different attorneys. I've won cases, about 3 cases out of one, where I didn't have to step foot in the courtroom. They said, we got it. Mm-hmm. You have to get better. What took place yesterday should have not taken place. Mm-hmm. When you have attorneys on the same line, you shouldn't be answering no questions. They should be talking attorney to attorney. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, for them to let you question, for your attorneys to let them question you like that, anybody can go on the stand and mess up. That's why they say never take the stand.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, if that's the case, why the hell is she paying the bankruptcy attorney? I mean, what the hell are you doing? Sitting there watching these sink?
Unbelievable.
Titanic?
But you know what, though, y'all? Your attorneys tell you straight up. They really don't care if you're guilty or innocent. All they care about is tell them the truth, so they know how to defend you. So if you're not telling your attorneys the truth and they just as shocked about some of the stuff that's coming out your mouth too, when you want to,
well, they shouldn't be.
No, Diva. I pay you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Sharrell, do you think they knew that she was going to say, "Oh, I got Louis bags"? Oh,
that's why she should have never been on the stand. It's gotten to a point with me. Sometimes somebody asks me a question in court when they do put, and I look at my attorney. He'll say, "Don't answer that."
Well, you don't know what, that.
And it wasn't even worth me going on the stand because I didn't say a damn thing. Her attorneys are not defending her.
And her attorney should have had all them questions, went over all them questions that they were going to ask her. If they let her do that, they should have went over all them questions that they were going to ask her in court. They should have went over that ahead of time with Tasha.
I'm not paying your ass $30,000 a month for me to lose.
Yeah, I'm just saying this though. With that bankruptcy attorney, whoever she got, like, see, all these things. When somebody, well, Tasha should have known what to say. Look, an itemized sheet should have been turned in. All this stuff should have been furnished to the attorney beforehand, where he would have looked it over and said, "Hey, no, you might not want to add that to the list," or know, because they give you good advice. You know, you don't have to.
Sharrell is right about the attorney. Sharrell's right about the attorney.
No, she's right about that attorney. Like, I'm just saying, it's a lot of stuff that shouldn't have been verbally talked about. Either the question would have been asked, "Do you own this?" It'd have been yes or no, because you would have known if it's on your itemized sheet or your finances.
It wasn't them attorneys. You get prep before you go to court. You get prep. This is what to say. This is what to not say. Don't say this. Your attorney is like a pit bull. Like, you could just ask for some water and he'll be like, "No, I object."
But this is bankruptcy court. They have the right to question you and find out about the things that you listed on your bankruptcy before they say the judgment is.
No, even in bankruptcy court, we've gone to bankruptcy court and Perry has not said a single word.
Well, I don't know.
Those attorneys are supposed to be your mouthpiece, and they're supposed to know exactly what you're going to be asked, exactly what the answers are going to be. All that stuff should have been worked out before Tasha stepped foot in court.
And this started the problem too with the bankruptcy attorney. Yeah, I ain't had to say much because I had to submit all this paperwork and all this stuff, and the attorney looked over it, and everything fit
what you were saying
thing, right? But
Mhm.
with them, the shit didn't add up with whatever they had on the paperwork. The bankruptcy attorney, it just didn't add up. So questions came about, like, how much
and they
is
have
your
the
rent?
right to ask those questions if 1 and 1 is not equaling 2.
Right.
It's a bad situation. We're not gonna lie. It was a bad day. But I've seen people. Every day is a different day in court.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't assume you're winning. You can't assume you gotta. She need different attorneys. I
mean,
wouldn't
but
go
you
back.
damn sure
I would
can't come up.
ask the judge to halt it till I get different attorneys. That's what I would do.
Yeah, but you
But
can't go to
keep
court.
with the bad attorneys.
You can't
But
go to
it
no
is
kind of
what
court
it is,
not being
and
prepared.
it was just a bad. It was
Mhm.
bad.
Yeah,
Just
it's just her attorneys. It's her attorneys seem like they didn't do their homework.
Now, B, I got to smuggle you out the back, okay? Because I got to smuggle you out the back door because we're about to take calls. Did you want to stay?
Did I want to what?
Stay?
No, I ain't staying. No, I'm going.
But B, I
Y'all
say
have
this.
at it.
Hey B, but look, let me say this. I love you, and even though you was wrong, you a nice person.
Okay, when I get through with Perry, when Perry come back crying, y'all know that we had some words backstage. All right, see y'all later.
Okay,
I
bye.
appreciate it. Bye. That's still my mother. Is you crazy, Perry? Hey, Sebastian.
What's up?
Hey
What's up?
everyone, how are you guys?
Good.
Sound off. What were your thoughts?
V said
Yeah,
a lot of the
it's a lot.
truth. I agree with a lot with what V said,
No.
but I want to say this though. If she did commit a crime in evading her taxes and not reporting moving money abroad and etc., she has to do the time. But I do 100% agree that this whole Cardi B versus Tasha K thing has made it worse for the world of blogging and etc. But why are we just mad at Tasha K about this? Like, any smart person would try to move their money. Any smart person will try not to pay their money to the person that they owe. This is something that a lot of people try to do. Example is when people want to get things removed from their credits, when they want to dispute things that they know that they owe. A lot of people try to not pay who they owe. So we can't drag Tasha for doing something that
Sebastian.
everyday individuals want to do.
Hold on, Perry. Hold on, Perry.
Okay.
Hold on, Sebastian. I'll let Lily speak because she's in a car. So sound off really quickly. I'll be back to you, Sebastian. Sound
No
off. Lily.
problem.
Hi, Queen Sharrell. Hey, beautiful people.
Hey,
Hey.
It's not about anybody can just move something. Tasha K, I was at the trial. My ears were there in the
That's
building.
right.
She was specifically told she could not move anything and she could not change the name of the businesses. And he told no matter who you put the business's name in, you still must pay this judgment. So, Sebastian, I love you, baby, but you're wrong.
Come on now.
You're wrong. It doesn't matter. And everybody keep forgetting who started this. Let's go back to the beginning because everybody said Cardi shouldn't do this. Honey, Cardi didn't start this with Tasha K. Tasha K brought it to Cardi. She specifically begged Tasha K to take down the videos. Tasha K want to be a BA. She want everybody to think she's the queen of YouTube. So she continue on with the craziness. Now let's get to a more present recent time. She just said the other day before yesterday, again, saying that Cardi B does have herpes. She even said that she's thinking about doing a documentary about it and all the stuff, y'all. Stop it.
She said
with the
that.
madness with. She said this just the other day.
Oh.
She will not stop. She said that Cardi do a blood test. Y'all, I was in the court. She did several tests. She does not have herpes. She don't have it. And for anybody on Tasha K's side, that is scary. It made me think, well, what is wrong with y'all personality? If y'all can't grasp Tasha K started this. Cardi did not start this with Tasha K. She begged her to stop, to take it down. But Tasha's not a logical person. Something is missing. She keep going on and on and on. Yes, she's helping destroy Cardi's marriage, but she did make Offset do the things. And then again with the video, y'all, we don't even know if that's Cardi's house where that white lady is. We don't know that. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I still believe that Tasha K and Offset is in on this together, and they're gonna bring Tasha K
what?
because
Say
Tasha
what?
has been so focused on trying to destroy people. Tasha K is a destroying spirit. And if y'all can't see that, that's on y'all. Because Tasha K is the one that started this entire craziness. Cardi did not go to her page, her channel, and say, can you please allow me? No, Tasha K insisted on lying, and she continued to do it. I sat through the trial, and she never stopped with her lies. She knew she was lying. And then the people that got the transcript, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So if she want to make a documentary, apparently Tasha K ain't seeing the same transcripts, and she don't have ears that I had when I sat in that courthouse. Judge Ray specifically told her she cannot move anything. She cannot change anything. If she tried to put something in somebody's name, it does not matter. And now you're sitting in bankruptcy court looking stupid. Let me tell y'all something. Tasha K probably was told not to say anything, but she loved to run that mouth. And her mouth is her enemy. She put herself in this situation. That big old mouth with them new veneers put herself in this situation. So y'all stop taking up for this lady and she in the wrong. Because this is sickening to take up for somebody that says somebody had different diseases that they do not have. I sat through the trial. I saw the test results. And now she want to say, well, Tasha, Cardi, do a blood test. Tasha K, let it go, baby. Because the people that's upholding you while you wrong, something is wrong there too.
Now let me ask you this, Lily. I'm doing the opposing side, playing devil's advocate here. When Tasha go live, she had at least 12,000 people in her chat every time she go live. So there's a lot of people who's feeling like my mother's feeling. What do you say to those people who say, okay, she lied, but let's move on? What do you say?
Okay, she lied, let's move on, but she don't know. The people they listening to, Tasha K, don't know how to move on because she keep running that mouth. She got to let them see them veneers so bad she don't got new teeth and didn't even pay Cardi. She got the veneers after the judgment. So you don't have money? I know what veneers because I have them. I had nice teeth before I got veneers, but I got my teeth done back in October last year. Tasha K, you got the money. She said on her channel, money ain't the problem. Money ain't the problem. She said that numerous times on her channel. But now, I ain't got it. Y'all go back and watch videos when she was saying she got the money. Money ain't the problem. She got insurance. The insurance may cover it. She kept saying money even after the judgment hit her. After the same evening. Money ain't the problem. Okay, now, I ain't got it. But you're going on different vacations.
How come?
You got new veneers. You buying, getting your hair done every week. I do my own hair. I don't get my hair done every week. I wash my hair, put it in a ball. You got to have money to get your hair done every week. So she can stop saying, I ain't got it. It's lies, y'all.
Oh, you think she hit them? Let me ask you this, Lily, since you were in court. How come Star Marie's not in on this?
Well, Star Marie is being sued too. That just ain't came up yet. Yesterday, they talked about it in the court trial. You can ask anybody. Go back to the transcripts. She's being sued too.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Okay, because
she got a lot of mental issues, so that's helping her. Because she has got issues. Star Marie.
You know that for a fact?
Benefiting her. Why they ain't got her yet.
Oh, the plot thickens. Really? Wow. Okay, so Lily, you sat in that court every day. You know more than we know. How do you see this turning out? Why didn't Tasha K's attorneys come through on this bankruptcy court? Why didn't they come through?
Oh, she had terrible attorneys, and Judge Ray did let her know she had the worst attorneys that need to go back to law school. But anyway, no matter what, Tasha is a liar. Tasha lied on Cardi B. Yes, she had terrible attorneys, but y'all can't blame them all the way. Tasha K is the one that started. They did not make the videos and said Cardi has different venereal stuff. They did not do it. Tasha did it, y'all. So I don't even blame Olga. Olga just getting her money. It just because you pay attorney like it is not promised you're gonna win. There's no guarantee you're gonna win.
It's no guarantee, but Lily, you got to do more for me if you're my attorney.
I'm gonna tell you, Tasha run her mouth. I was at the trial. They probably told Tasha before she got in there. You can't tell people what to say. Attorneys aren't supposed to, but they probably tried to talk to this lady. But if you wasn't there, you're not gonna get it. Tasha's horrible on the stand, and she don't even remember the stuff she says or do.
Yeah.
She was horrible on the stand. She kept hitting the mic, talking to the judge crazy, talking to Cardi's attorneys crazy. Told the lady to stop, move your head up and down. You making me get it. Stop that. It's getting on my. Tasha is a handful. I don't even understand how her husband be bothering her. She is too much. I watched her through the trial. She is not what she is on that channel. She got her wine to keep her going on that channel. When she was on that stand, y'all, it was not the person you see on her channel. No. She was a mess. She was a nightmare, to be honest.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
If you think she's spiraling out of control, she's a nightmare now, Sharrell. Because, okay, she put, I'll say I'm blessed. Okay. He does stuff. We know.
Well, you're reading.
And it's getting worse. Can y'all hear me? Because I hear static.
Now you're actually breaking up. So
Did you fade out or something?
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now?
Barely. But when you were talking, you got your point across. You sat in that court every day. What do you think this outcome's going to be, Lily? If you can, what do you think the outcome's going to be?
She don't get to file bankruptcy. She's telling too many different stories that's not believable. She's lying about her finances, apparently, allegedly, because what she's saying and what I listened to yesterday, y'all,
And if she can't claim bankruptcy, that means that Cardi gets to garnish her checks and all that stuff again?
Yes.
Child. All right, Lily, I'm gonna let you go because you're coming in. Come back in tomorrow since you're following the case, okay? Thank you, Lily. Take care. I love Lily. Love you, Lily.
Beautiful.
Bye. She's so sweet. All right. Respond, Sebastian, to some of the stuff that Lily was saying.
Listen, I am not denying the fact that Tasha K lied. I am not denying that at all. All I am saying is that we can't act as if we owed someone, we always would try to not pay or pay less. This is just a fact. That's what a lot of people do.
But nobody's arguing that fact, though, Sebastian.
Also, I want to say this as well. Tasha is responsible for what she said on her show. That is true. She is responsible. But people who've given her documents of health things should be held responsible as well.
How do you know?
Remember that?
Okay, don't talk about it. Yeah. So Sebastian, let's say there's more to this story that we don't know about, and for whatever reason, Tasha's doing what she's doing. She's deciding to go down by herself.
I don't agree with what she's doing. On like the talking about it, the whole situation. But I agree for the fact that yes, she could try to like defend her money, try to like hide her money. This is something that a lot of people do. This is something that a lot of people don't want to pay people who they owe, or businesses that they owe, or credit companies that they owe. So it's not something that's new that people are trying to fight. But I don't think she's going to win bankruptcy, though. I'm going to accept that she is not going to win bankruptcy. I personally don't believe that.
How do you see this ending? Because people are talking about lying, perjury, and jail time. Do you see that?
No, I don't see jail time for Tasha. That's just gaslighting. That's just fear mongering. I don't see jail time for Tasha.
I do.
I see fines. I see fines.
You ever heard of contempt of court?
I see fines, but I don't see jail time.
Sharrell, let me just throw this in there real quick. You know I love Sebastian, but he's delusional. The thing is, Sharrell, they asked her for several back taxes. Do you know how many celebrities have gone to jail because of back taxes? The
Tax evasion.
Not play. So maybe some of the other things, maybe they would have slapped some fines on or whatever. But now you're talking to IRS, and now you're talking about the courts are sick of you because you're playing in their face. They told you do not move stuff. You moved it. Then you're being shady about this. I think I paid $2,500 rent. No, I paid $6,000 rent. My husband makes this. I only make that. No, she's playing too many games. They try to have sympathy for you if you are working with them. But if you're trying to play them, they're going to get the last check made. They're going to come with you. And I'm going to shut up because I know you got a lot of people to talk.
Yeah, let me try to let everyone talk. Sound off, AJ. I called you Sebastian. AJ, sound off.
Well, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. First of all, I want to wish a speedy recovery to Jigsaw. I hope she recovers very well.
You mean
I'm talking
Madonna?
about oh, yes.
Why did you call her Jigsaw?
She looks like Jigsaw.
Damn.
Oh.
That was shade.
It's the truth.
That's mean. That is mean.
It's the truth.
Anyway,
AJ.
let's go forward.
Yeah, let's move forward. Okay, Tasha K. Oh, this is also sad. This whole situation. Like, Tasha, you need to pay this woman something. She needs to pay something. Maybe not the $4 million. That's a little bit. That's a lot of money for just reading somebody. Come on. She may have said something. It's just words. It's just words for $4 million because she said something about her child or said something about her. Allegedly. I mean, she's been in court. She's been proven to be a liar. So it's, she's been punished. And now what do people want her to do? To go in bed and just undercover?
You're saying she's being overpunished?
Overpunished a little bit, but then because I think I'm kind of used to this type of reading because I've like go on other apps and see all this type of thing. So maybe it's a whole different generation, but her fans get it, I think, because they do the same thing.
But what if
like that?
You are
so
what if you are what's her name? Oh my gosh.
Cardi B.
Cardi B, yeah.
Cardi B.
She's supposed to overlook it?
No, she didn't overlook it. She took it to court. She won. That's it. What else did she want? Okay, Tasha K needs to pay her money, but does she need to pay her $4 million for just reading? Well, yeah, okay, that's what he said. But I don't necessarily. Okay, this is the law, and he's going to judge. But I wouldn't pay it. I'm sorry, and she's not going to pay it. She won't pay it. But she needs to pay at least $100,000 or maybe $1 million. She can afford that.
Something that she can afford, yeah.
But she's allowed to have her platform. She's allowed to say whatever she wants to say. This is a free country, free world we live in. So I support anybody who has a platform who wants to say something. And there are consequences to this. And she faced those consequences. She's been in court. She's been found guilty of lying. Everyone knows this. But her fans, unfortunately, people are going to support who they're going to support. And that's just life.
Yeah.
And yeah. I mean, I support you, Sharrell. I'm a Sharrell stan. No matter what you do, I'm a fan of yours.
So let me move on because I'm showing favoritism. Everyone says, you love AJ. You love AJ. I do love you, AJ. But I'll come back to you, okay? Sound off. Is it Ree?
Yes, it's Ree. How you guys doing? Long time listener and viewer. So I used to be a fan of Tasha K and Lovely T. So to just go back a little bit, this whole Cardi B Tasha K stuff, it affected a whole bunch of bloggers and Tasha K's relationship because I know it affected her relationship with Lovely T. And I know there was a lot of bloggers that told her to stop doing it. And I remember there was a video that she posted on her channel, which made me stop watching her, saying that I'm not gonna stop doing this. This is my video that gets the highest view. And at that time, maybe like 2-3 years ago, that video had over 10 million views and it was monetized.
Yeah.
So therefore everyone's like, oh no, don't do that to Tasha K. She dug herself in a grave. She did this. If she could have settled it, she didn't even have to pay a dime to the girl if she had just taken the video down. And she could have just kept it moving from there. But she didn't want to do that. She wanted to be Miss Petty, Miss Mean Girl. And this is what happens. And another thing is this. Everybody's talking about the IRS. Yeah, it depends on who in the IRS is there. Because if it's criminal investigation, you have a pit bull on your ass that's not going to get off. And not only that, now you're going to have problem with the state of Georgia. and the state of Florida, because a failure to like pay taxes to them. You don't want that. So if she's not gonna go to jail for lying to the judge. She might go to jail for tax evasion.
I
And
mean,
a
the
lot of
IRS
people are
is
now
no
talking
joke.
to it.
Yeah, the
It's not
IRS is no joke. It's not a joke.
It's not just the IRS that she's going to be facing. You have to understand, she's going to be facing the IRS and the state of Georgia's Department of Taxation and the state of Florida's Department of Taxation. So she's going to be facing 3 different types of taxes. It's not just the IRS. And people forget about that. When they think it's the IRS, they think it's like the IRS and the state. No, 2 different entities. So she's going to be dealing with 3 tax demons right there. And the
Let
state
me
of
ask
Georgia.
you this, Reed. Let me ask you this, because I always push back. Isn't that overkill? $4 million?
No, it's not.
What? You
I don't think
joking?
it is, because the thing is this: she went with a good. Cardi B reached out to her with good intentions to just squash this stuff on multiple times. It wasn't once, it wasn't twice, it was multiple times. She had the opportunity. She had the opportunity to take it down. She had the opportunity to settle at court. She had so many opportunities, and she just wanted to just show her butt. So therefore, they're like, hey, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, but it wasn't just between those 2. A lot of people got involved in that beef. Jason Lee got involved too, and he fell out with Tasha K, and they had a huge reading battle.
Really?
You know?
I didn't even know about that.
She said all sorts of horrible things about him. He said horrible things about her
I
and
think
her baby,
it was
a child,
Monroe,
everything.
Armin Wiggins, a whole bunch
Reading
of people.
her child. They're reading her baby, reading her everything.
Yeah,
she wrote them back.
Yeah, she even said that her baby looks like she was autistic. You don't say that about. She said that about Cardi B's baby, but ain't nobody talking about that.
Oh my God.
Damn.
All right.
But
All right,
That. That's horrible.
let me get more. Let me get. Yeah, that is horrible. That's horrible. Let me get more people in. Denzel, sound off really quickly.
How you doing, Sharrell, Perry, and Diva, and everybody?
Hey, Denzel.
Prayers to Madonna and Jamie Foxx. I hope they pull through. No, I don't feel sorry for Tasha K. I'm gonna say why. Her mouth. People. I don't understand why people feel sorry for her. They can feel sorry for her all they want to. I don't. Cardi B asked her to take those video downs. Cardi B asked Tasha K to take the video down. Tasha K didn't do it. And not only that, Tasha K said she knew it was a lie. So Tasha K is getting her karma, and she didn't want to and then is it the IRS?
Yeah.
Well, and the IRS, they see the IRS, they don't play. They don't play. And if she don't get it together, she gonna be clink.
Damn.
Okay. and like I said, I don't feel sorry for her. I do not feel sorry for Tasha K. She talks trash about people. She's a bad person. She's a bully, and she's a narcissist, and she's getting her karma. I don't feel sorry for her. That's it.
All right, thank you, Denzel.
You're reading.
Purpose-driven sound off.
No problem.
Hey, so I wanted to talk real quick about Tasha. One, I think that this is greed on Tasha's part, because as a mother, at the point where something affected your child's future, all bets should have been off. At the point where you had to uproot your children to move them to another continent, all bets should have been off. So as a mother, you were selfish. 2, people are saying that $4 million is a lot of money. No, it's not. And I'm going to tell you why. Tasha is a normal person, right? Quote unquote. Cardi B is a brand. You have to understand that there are corporations who are depending on Cardi B's name to turn over a profit. So in people's mind, a regular person, $4 million is a lot. If Cardi B was losing out on money because of Tasha K's lies or whatever it was she was saying, yes, she owes her that money. Now, do I think that it's affecting Tasha as a regular person? Absolutely. But this is my thing with Tasha. God, the universe, whatever it is you believe in, honey, he gave you everything. And just hear me out. He gave you a loving husband, healthy children, a house that most people can only dream of, in a thriving business. He gave you everything. And in one moment, you crumbled it because you couldn't take a video down. You could have earned that money back. You could have earned that money back at a different time. So I'm looking at Tasha as an individual. I'm not going to call you selfish, but the move you made, honey, was selfish. Your daughter is living in another continent. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just saying as a teenager, if my mom uproots me, I'm going to feel some type of way about that. So when Cardi reached out, I think it was like 3 times to talk to Tasha on the phone. Tasha refused. Cardi then asked her 3 times, please take the videos down. She refused. So I understand the people. I feel sorry for Tasha. I feel sorry for her from the point of this is affecting your family. But on the other side of that, Tasha, you had more than enough opportunity to make this right. And as a human being, let this be a lesson to everybody listening. When life has put you in a good position, honor that and make the hard choice. As Perry said, take the L and move on, honey.
Amen.
And that's all I wanted to say about that.
Come on now. Amen. Amen.
Thank you. Emmanuel, sound off. I'm trying to get a lot of people in today. Go ahead.
So I don't understand why some people, not all, but some people, are acting like if the $4 million was a suggestion. It was not a suggestion. It was a judgment. Okay, so it don't matter if she wants to hide it, whatever. She has to pay for it. And let me tell you this: if I was Cardi B, I would not rest until Tasha K was in prison. Okay, because this has gone way too far. Cardi B don't care about no $4 million. All she wants her to do is to shut up and get her name out her mouth. When Tasha K clapped back last week, she did it all of a sudden. Cardi had forgotten about this. She wasn't even talking about Tasha K, but Tasha K keeps on bringing her up. I don't know what it is, why she's so obsessed. It's honestly, at this point, it's like harassment. Like, she has to stop. And yeah. So in the words of Karen, clink to clink, clink to clink.
Sharrell, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, really quick.
I think that also this weekend this took a dangerous turn, and I'm saying it because of this. As a mom, if I get online and I see a strange woman sitting on my child's bed, we know where Cardi comes from, and we know she's not above making that phone call if she needs to. I think that it took. This is me. Court aside, legal things aside, I think this took a dangerous turn when a woman was sitting in allegedly sitting in my house on my child's bed. Honey, somebody got to be accountable for that. So I just wanted to add that on. I think that this is taking a turn, and I want to hope for the best, but this is going too far.
Jade, off.
Hello.
Hi, Jade. Can you speak up? You're so soft and gentle voice. Go ahead.
I am. Oh, everybody tell me that. This is my first time on here.
Welcome. You got to come with it then. You got to be loud.
Yeah.
You got to interrupt people. Yeah.
I didn't even know you would come to me, so I didn't write down all my thoughts, but I'm gonna just go off the top of my head. First thing I want to say, I love you, Sharrell. I love you, Diva, Jay, Sebastian, Diva. I love Perry. I love all y'all.
Thank you.
So with that being said, I do want to say that Tasha K, I've been following her for quite some time, probably a little bit before you, Sharrell. I've been following you like a few years. And I love you. And I love her. I love the content that she brings. I love the different content that you bring. You're messy. She's a different type of messy.
Just call me messy. Thank you.
That's okay, right? That's okay.
Go ahead. No, you're right. Go ahead.
You know, so I really do think she is gonna get charges on anything that she did lying during court. I really do feel like
charges as in jail time. You think she's gonna go to jail?
I really do kind of think so, because it's still a crime that's committed regardless. And the fact that she kept antagonizing the whole situation, I feel like push come to shove, yeah, I do. And I also feel for both parties in a way, because I am a mom of a 4-year-old, and I work for the post office, so I work a lot. I feel like Tasha K she's putting her job, her career before her kids. And that's not really a good look. Like, you have child support services coming out for people who do this and do that. I feel like when you're putting your life where you can be behind bars before your kids that you take care of, or they're not in your care as of now because of your job, I really do feel like something should happen, because she's looking for something that I'm not really sure, but it's down the wrong road.
Jail
It's really,
is
it's nothing to play with.
yeah.
And I feel bad for both, because if I was in Cardi's shoes also, if somebody come for my kids and come for my life, and I'm begging you, pleading you, like, hey, we could do this, we could do that, and you're still not hearing me out, as a mom, I'm coming for your throat. You know?
Beyonce have had a lot of worse things said about her. She never replies to anybody.
Yeah. And that's the problem, because it's
Cardi
almost like arrogancy. Like,
Cardi replies to everything.
Well, what about that? Really quick. Well, I'm running out of time. Thank you, thank you, Jade, for giving your point of view. Perfect. Sound off really quickly.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Sharrell, for allowing me to be here. Hello, Diva. Hello, Perry, and everybody on the panel. Hi. Okay, I go by Perfect, but my name is Kathy, and I just want to say some things very quickly. I was in the early stages of Tasha K's her YouTube channel, and when she started going in on Cardi B, people actually begged her to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Her listeners begged her to stop. Cardi begged her to stop.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like, she just came up upon this information, which actually is false information that we all found out. And I thought it was so relentless. It was really ridiculous. It's like she had something that was searing in her soul, possibly something else wrong in her childhood. I don't know what it was, but it's like she went after this lady. It was so terrible. To talk about somebody that has a family, that she has a disease, and there are even HIPAA laws. You're not supposed to divulge anybody's health information in public like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha reminds me of the old time Inquirer. If you're old enough to know about the Inquirer, the Inquirer lied on people, lied on celebrities, and they got sued. Okay, the Inquirer is not what they used to be, but they used to be very, very big. But it looks to me that she patterns herself on the Inquirer. The only thing about the Inquirer is that they have money. Tasha doesn't have that kind of money.
Right.
The Inquirer has been sued by celebrity, even Carol Burnett sued Inquirer because they said she was a drunk. And the list goes on and on and on. Damn. So I don't know why she's patterning herself with the Inquirer, because the Inquirer is not as big as they used to be. But back in the day, the Inquirer used to be very, very big. Yep. And it's so
what if I push back and said, she's not talking to an empty audience. People want to hear this stuff.
That's very true.
Yeah, they want to hear it. But you cannot lie on somebody. You cannot lie, because there are consequences with that. Not only monetary consequences, but it's also spiritual consequences as well. Mm-hmm. You just can't say anything about anybody. You just cannot do it. And I like Tasha K, but I think something upstairs is wrong. It's something very, very wrong and something very, very sinister. And I don't know, maybe one day we might find out, and then one day maybe we might not find out. But if Tasha had just left her alone, went about her business, continue her channel, she was doing good. Mm-hmm. She was doing interviews. So if you're interviewing somebody, okay, if somebody allegedly says something wrong, it's not on you because they said it. So she's starting to turn her channel around and do more interviews, which I really like. But now she's going back to square one, back to Cardi B. Why? Leave it alone. the lady the money, get yourself some new lawyers, and go on about your business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the Inquirer, when they made those salacious stories about people, they stopped. They left those celebrities alone, the ones that sued them and won.
And they will have
They left them alone. And they were a newspaper. And Cardi B said, I'm the media. I'm the media. You're not the media. You're telling lies on this woman. That is not the media. That's not how the media works. You have to tell factual stories, not false stories. So thank you for allowing me to come on. I appreciate you guys. I love every last one of you. And thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you so much. You can take me down. That's all I got to say.
All right, Tamika, the floor is yours. Sound off really quickly.
Hi, I can't believe I'm on. Perry, I love you. Sharrell, Diva, I love you guys too. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to quickly say it is amazing to me how people go so far and defend Tasha to the point that she didn't care. So why do you care? She had several opportunities, as everyone has stated, to retreat, to go back. She didn't think about her kids. So why are you thinking about her kids now? Don't play victim now when you had every chance to make a U-turn, but you chose to continue to go down that road. So the road that you're traveling down, you now need to pay the toll. That's the end.
What
you
about
can't talk about, you can invade, you can try to do all of those things, but this is all the ditch that you dug. So now deal with it. That's it.
Well,
you cannot deny the fact that when Tasha K goes live, there are thousands of people listening. So she still has a fan base. What do you say to those people?
Donald Trump has a lot of fan base too. You're always going to have people. Alex Jones. He lied on those people and those babies that died and continued the whole narrative of they were fake and all of this other stuff. And he had to pay the toll too. You're always going to have people that are going to look at you for entertainment purposes, but you have to have a moral compass that says, I'm not going to go so far just to get likes. So that the moment that you cross that, you have to deal with the consequences. So you can have people that love that. Okay. But again, they're going to love you and love your downfall at the same time. So you have to be willing to accept all of that.
She's doing less gossiping, more interviews now. So.
I wonder why.
She's very good at it. Very good at it.
Very good at it, yeah.
Let's see. I got anyone else? Anyone want to answer? Wait, what was the question? I forgot. Child, I forgot. Anyway,
do you remember the Inquirer had Michael Jackson in that glass box? They did lie a lot, didn't they?
AJ,
and they
where
said he was an alien.
Where do you feel that this is going, AJ?
Oh, Tasha, you need to pay some money and leave this woman alone. Just leave her alone. Don't talk about her.
No, not what do you think? Where do you see it going? What do you predict happening?
This is what I predict. Tasha K, I don't think she's going to go to prison for what she said about, Cardi B. She might go to prison for tax.
Damn.
But you need to pay your taxes, I'm afraid. You need to pay the government.
Yeah.
You got to make the world go round, to pay your money. And she has money. Or she might move to the UK or even Africa. This is a great way for her to escape. She might escape and not avoid everything. She's plotting. We don't know. She's plotting somewhere.
I know this. Every day in court is a new day. Tasha, you must get some new attorneys if you stand a chance. They were terrible. Diva,
but that one you suggested had apparently lost the case, didn't he? He couldn't defend Trey Songz, allegedly. It's that's why I heard, that's what's in the chat.
Attorney is also Trey Songz's attorney?
Yes.
That's what you heard? Has anybody else heard that?
He went to prison, didn't he, for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
Has anybody else heard that?
Yes.
Heard what?
Her attorney is Trey Songz's attorney?
Yeah.
Yes, she got the same attorney.
No.
So she's gonna. She might go to prison. I'm afraid. So Tasha, if you're listening and watching, get another lawyer.
Get another lawyer. Get another lawyer.
You might go to prison.
Everybody, You're only as good as your attorney. And I've seen people like Casey Anthony, she was guilty, if you ask me, and she walked away scot-free. So you got to get a different attorney. All right, you guys, I'm sure this is just
Can
the
I say
beginning.
one more thing?
Huh?
Yes. One thing. I will say on this situation, I would say I do feel for both, like I said before, but Cardi, she took the paper route. If y'all ever heard of that song, I'm from Atlanta in Georgia, but she took the paper route. So
You're from Atlanta, Georgia.
yeah.
Mm.
So
Wow,
she did
I love
her
Atlanta.
He wants to come over here. He wants to go to Atlanta. He wants to come to Vegas.
Vegas, yes. I've got like a whole map.
All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up because, Diva, what are your last words? And Perry, yours, and then we're out.
You know what I'm going to say is the old saying that when you make your bed, you got to sleep in it. She's sleeping in the bed that she made. And the caller said it best. When it comes to the point where it's your kids, you should have abort mission. Because now they're not living with you. It's a whole mess. It's sad.
Perry, take us out.
Yeah. Now I say this real quick though. Like the whole thing is this: you wouldn't want this to see nobody have to live this kind of life. I don't like seeing the prisons full, but they're in there for a reason, right? Yeah. Whether there's a good choice, bad choice, it was choices of theirs. Most of them. I'm not going to argue if it's some innocent or not. I'm not going to argue that case right now. But I understand what you're saying too. That she got a lot of people that will follow her that like that kind of stuff. Those people haven't been sued for $4 million. Okay. And I would just say this. So if I would agree with that, I would say it's okay to be a drug dealer because I have people lined up outside my door wanting it, right? It don't make it okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I want to say it's not. It's Tory Lanez I meant to say, not Trey Songz.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a whole other case, wasn't it?
I got you.
Both.
Sorry, Tory
All right,
Lanez.
guys, this is just the beginning. They go back to court. I think it's in 3 days. I don't remember when, but if you want to hear about more about the testimony, go to Byron. No.
Is it going to be on people's court?
Hold on one second. Go to Dennis Byron's channel. I think it's called Hip Hop Inquirer is the name of this channel. He goes into detail. He was in the courtroom and he'll go line by line. What you say, AJ, really quick?
Oh, is it going to be on Court TV or it's just going to be on YouTube?
No, so far the only bloggers are covering it is Dennis Byron, and officially Ken Barbie.
I don't know then. You're not going to cover it?
No,
I'm not going to watch them.
I mean, but we'll do the recap. We'll come here and do what we're doing. All right, everybody.
Okay.
On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.